a damn thing. Don't worry about a thing. I know I'll be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about a thing. Do 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 do. Hey, turn on the light. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about a thing. Let's get down. Hi guys, so it's another week again. This is just a quick video. Obviously you don't know this, but I have lived in this house for about 4.5 months now, and now we have to move again. And I know I was saying 4 months ago that I was moving, but now I'm moving again. It's very unexpected. But this video is just me explaining to you what's going to be happening in the next like 2-3 months. So let's get started. So as you know, I've been living in this house for about 4.5 months now, and I'm moving again. So I just want to let you guys know that a few things will be different. So in the videos I'll be shooting, obviously I only found out a few days ago, so there'll be boxes like all over the place, and my bedroom will look completely different like it did last time. Like there was nothing in my room whatsoever. I don't like moving. That's what I wanted to explain, give you a few tips on it. I think the big thing about it is, but obviously there's negatives and positives. The positives as in you don't have to stay in one house forever, you can keep moving, and the negatives that if the landlord wants to move back in or he wants to sell the property, he or she, they can just do it. But obviously they have to give you like 2-3 months notice. So I don't like moving. I mean, I thought this house is perfect, been living here for 4.5 months, we're not going to move again. But I ended up moving because things just change, and that's just how life is. I do like renting because it's much easier than buying houses. Obviously buying houses are very expensive, but then renting you have to pay every month. But I just wanted to bring a positive note that it's not all bad that you move. Obviously when you move you make new friends, you meet new people, you experience life full. I mean, I'm not dissing anyone who's been living in the same village or the same town since they were born. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because it is quite a good thing. In some sense it's a good thing, in some sense it's a bad thing. I mean, in some senses moving is a good thing, in some senses it's a bad thing. It's just a matter of opinion. Personally, I couldn't live in the same village from the moment I was born to when I die. I couldn't do it because I feel like I haven't lived my life enough. I have moved 5 times in the last 6 years, so now that's quite a lot. But I like moving. I mean, I like moving in the sense that it's exciting, it's adventurous. But at the same time it's just the packing, and you know, everyone gets stressed out, and then oh, do you keep this? Oh, I want to give you some tips on how to pack boxes. So what I did personally with mine is don't leave it to the last. Tip number 1, do never leave it to the last minute. If you're moving up the next week and you haven't packed anything whatsoever, obviously my mum packs and her boyfriend packs, but if you're on your own and you're packing your own room, don't leave it to the last minute, because you have to pack everything up and you don't understand how much it takes to pack everything up. You're like, oh. So say if you have, they're giving you 1.5 months, 2 months to pack, I would honestly, this is like tip number 2, I would honestly get a box and pack the things you're not likely going to use in the next 2 months. So what I normally do is I pack all my pictures up, all my books, all the stuff, my beauty stuff, the clothes I'm not going to wear, you know, all the stuff I'm not likely to use. Obviously yes, my bed I'm going to use, you know, my clothes, my chest of drawers, my lighting, my camera and my stand, yes obviously, and my phone, my charger, all that stuff I'm going to use in the next 2 months. Those are the essentials I need at the moment. But pack the stuff you feel like you're not going to use and you need to take it to the house but you're not going to use. Also give this time to also think of the stuff you don't need anymore. Like, go through your bedroom or go through your house and do I really need that? Am I going to use that in the next 6 months? I always say that about clothes and shoes. Am I going to wear this in the next 6 months? If you're not going to wear it, then chuck it. Give it to charity shop if you can, or give it to someone that really does want it. But with clothes, like, because obviously I'm quite a hoarder myself with clothes, but the clothes I'm trying to get into here, sorry. Anyway, as I said, don't keep the clothes if you're not. Yeah, so tip number 4, I would say, is when you're getting to, say you've got to move in a week or 2 weeks, I would personally pack up your bed in the one last week you're moving, because if you leave your bed to the last minute, because the bed is the hardest thing to put down. So I put the bed down and I would just sleep on the mattress for a week. It's not going to hurt you. Then your bed is all packed up and you can put it in the lorry and you just go. Also with like the TV and that, you know, I don't need my TV. I've never used my TV in the last 5 months I've been here, 4 or 5 months I've been here. I've used it once. I don't watch TV in my room. All I do in my room is film videos, vlog, sleep, and that's it. Don't really do anything else in my room. You know, go to bed. Don't really get dressed. Don't really do anything. But I just wanted to obviously let you guys know, I'm babbling on, but I just wanted to let you guys know that if you see boxes in the videos, if you see stuff missing in the videos, it's not nobody's nicked my stuff. And obviously if I'm wearing wigs, like in the last 2 weeks, I'm wearing, you guys know that if you're thinking, oh, why, you know, why is there stuff missing, why are there boxes everywhere, this is a bit strange, this is a bit odd. And in the vlogs, because obviously downstairs we're packing stuff at the moment, it looks bare downstairs. Just wanted to let you guys know. Quite a boring video, but I thought I'd get some tips as well. I'm trying to think of tip number 5. Don't worry about the friends thing and not seeing your friends, and if you've lived in the same village and then you're moving all of a sudden, don't panic, because in my opinion, in my lifetime experience, I went to a secondary school, and then I went to I've been to 2 secondary schools in my life, and I went to this secondary school in year, I think it was the end of year 7, I think, or beginning or middle end of year 8, and yeah, I have known my best friend for 6 years, since I ever started school there till now, you know, till this very day. And I've moved 6 times. I've moved 5 times since then. And what I'm saying is, just because obviously when I left that village, I was devastated. I couldn't believe I was moving. I thought I was never going to see her again. I was never going to keep in contact with her. Obviously, you know, I did stay in that village until I left school. I didn't like move all of a sudden. But don't worry about the friends thing. Like, if you want to make the effort to see someone and they make the effort to see you and you make time for each other, that's all that matters really. Don't like, oh yeah, see, you're not going to bother, and why would you bother? So we make the time to see each other, because that's what friends do. Worry about the friendship thing. If you want to be friends with that person forever, you make the time and effort. You know, it doesn't matter lifetime, then you have to make the effort. But you know, you have to work at friendship, and you have to work at being moving. You know, if you make the time and effort. Oh yes, tip number 6. Now, if you are planning to move somewhere out, like obviously I still live with my parents, I still live with my mum and her boyfriend. My dad, I don't live with my dad, and that's fine, you don't have to worry about that, and I've been doing that for a long time. And say if you wanted to move out, like I'm planning to move out in the next 2 years. I want to move out in the next 2 years. I want to have this job keep on going and more shifts and everything. I want to save my money. I want to move out. I want to get a place. Probably not around here, probably somewhere I feel comfortable. That's all I like. And I'll probably just get a flat on my own, or if I'm with someone I get a flat with them, or if I move in with a friend. Obviously my best friend's got a boyfriend, so she'll be moving in. But no, don't worry about anything like that. Like, just try and think positively. I know how people feel when they're like got anxiety and that. Don't worry, honestly. I should take my own advice. Just don't worry about it. Just be yourself every day. Think positive every day. And try and think happy. Because moving isn't a bad thing, and leaving your friends isn't a bad thing. It's a new adventure and a new start. Like, even if it's the next village, it's still a new start. You're still moving into a different house. Obviously it's a bit different if it's like 3 doors down. That's a bit different. But if you're in the next village, next town, next country, next city, whatever, you know, doesn't really matter. You know, big whoop, it doesn't really matter. Because it's a new adventure and a new start. Even if it's only got a few shops and a church, you know, it's still somewhere different. It's still somewhere exciting. And it's still somewhere you can make new adventures and new memories. So yeah, don't think I've got anything else to say. I hope you like my dress. I got this ages ago. I think I've watched the video before. And I think this is from Primark. I'll put it in the link description below if I can find it. Primark, normally I can't find it, but it's a little black dress. It's a turtleneck one. I like turtlenecks. And my socks do not really matter. And I've just got my hair up today because it's kind of a mess and it's everywhere. Anyway, I hope you guys liked and enjoyed this video. I hope you got good tips from it, and I hope you got good advice from packing and travelling and whatnot. Please give this a big thumbs up if you liked it. Smash that big thumbs up for me. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. And if you're new, subscribe to this channel. And I will subscribe to yours because I'm very nice. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week with the moving out my clothes and giving to charity video. I hope you guys can give some tips on what to do, because I always get stuck on what I have to do, but I thought I'd just let you guys know that what's happening in the next few months. So yeah, and I will see you guys next week.